inside. He makes a move low side on Stevie, can't get through. Stevie Smith has made a move on. Everybody appears to be okay. Down to the straightaway, Steve Kitzer moves way out in front. Steve Kitzer, Mark Kitzer, Dave Blaney, Stevie Smith, Jeff Swindell. Stevie Smith drives by Dave Blaney. Stevie Smith takes over third place by Dave Blaney. On the move is the 71 of Kenny Jacobs in. Max Gumsby in the 55. Here comes Stevie Smith on the move. Stevie Smith down to the straightaway. Stevie Smith takes over second place over Mark Kitzer. Stevie Smith now running second, Mark Kitzer third. Holy cow, really down to the straightaway. Dave Blaney, Travis Swindell, Kenny Jacobs, Max Gumsby, Andy Hillenberg. Danny Losowski on the move now running eighth. Losowski moves up into position. This is 30 times around, 30 laps. Stevie Smith is going after Steve Kitzer. Stevie Smith is on the move. Stevie Smith has closed up right behind Steve Kitzer. Stevie Smith holding the line right on Steve Kitzer. It's going to be a race. And Kitzer hit a piece of the wall in turn 4. Stevie Smith takes the lead. Stevie Smith takes the lead down the back straightaway. Look at these fans go crazy. Side here behind left turning Stevie Smith. Stevie Smith, Steve Kitzer. As they run through left traffic. Terry McCall damage on a front straightaway. Holy cow! Oh! Race fans, we got a race in our hands. Oh boy, what a bad break. My God, what a beautiful race going on out there. Stevie Smith proving that he can run with anybody in this world of sprint car racing today. After last night's feature win. At this point, it was Stevie Smith, the leader. Steve Kitzer running second. Mark Kitzer was running third. Dave Blaney was running fourth. Jeff Swindell had been running fifth. A lot of changes back in here. The 71 of Kenny Jacobs in the sixth spot with Max Gumsby, Andy Hillenberg, Danny Losowski working up Terry McCarl. That had unofficially how they were running at this point right here when Terry McCarl lost control out of the fourth turn, hit the inside straightaway, and bent the car up. So Doug Clark on a flag stand says we're going to go green this time down the back straightaway. The Hang on, cross your fingers. We are ready to go, picking up the pace down the backside. Stevie Smith and Steve Kitzer, we go green! Green! Stevie Smith, Steve Kitzer, Mark Kitzer on the move. Here comes Mark Kitzer. Mark Kitzer is in the middle of a three-car battle as Mark Kitzer. Steve Kitzer down low. Stevie Smith the leader. It's a three-car battle for the lead. A three-car battle with Steve Kitzer winning third. Mark Kitzer on the move. Stevie Smith the leader. Steve Kitzer again. Steve Kitzer makes a move, dives down low below. Mark Kitzer scared him at the outside. Holy cow! Steve Kitzer made that move down the low side. Here comes Steve Kitzer again. Steve Kitzer has closed right in behind Stevie Smith. Down to both sides of the cars. Down both sides. It's a two-car race lane. Steve Kitzer down low. Stevie Smith on the top side. Stevie Smith and Steve Kitzer, and Kitzer down low gets by Steve Smith down the back straightaway. Steve Kitzer takes the lead again. The leader, Steve Kitzer. 29K of Keith Kaufman brings out the yellow flag with 2 laps remaining. Holy cow! Well, racing fans, no matter who wins this race tonight, they earned it. One of the most exciting 28 laps we've had in many a year at the Knoxville National Championships, and it's 2 guys named Steve, and I'm telling you, it's got the hearts of everyone in this grandstands. It would be so hard to leave with 2 laps remaining. Steve Kinser is the king of the restarters. He's the king of the Knoxville Nationals. But I'll tell you what, Stevie Smith has let him know all night long that nothing was given to him. And back straight away, you get the first look at this. Steve picked it up quick. Picked it up quick. Down the back straightaway they go. Mark Kitchen, Dave Blaney got a race, and Blaney pulls away. Holy cow, Mark Kitchen just passed Dave Blaney. Here comes Jeff Swindell around the side of Dave Blaney. White flag, white flag. Oh, my Lord. That's 9. But you know what? That's got to be the toughest one he's ever won. He's come from behind before and went to the front, but he's never went from the front and had somebody go by him. And it did today. What a tremendous race, fans. And when they're going to bring these guys down trackside, there's no one can deserve a greater round of applause for a very sad loss, and that's Stevie Smith. He did a great job. I'm sure his entire team is very proud of him for what he did. Stevie Smith, let him hear it. I think he really must feel terrible right now, although he lost to one of the greatest champions sprint car racing's ever known. And Mark Kinser did an outstanding job getting back by Dave Blaney. Jeff Swindell moved up into the 4th place, with Dave Blaney dropping back into 5th. And at the end, Andy Hillenberg got through, coming up into that 6th spot. Here's Mark Kinser. Mark did an outstanding job all the way through that race. Had a shot at it. He knew he did. He came back hard. After he dropped back a ways, Stevie Smith doing just nothing but some of the greatest driving you're ever going to see, working hand in hand with Steve Kinser all the way through, both of them not giving an inch and not taking an inch. So race fans, no matter where you come from, you did see a tremendous event tonight. The fans chanting for Stevie Smith as he comes around the side of his car. Stevie, a tremendous job down there, kid. Great job, Stevie. The fans love you. Mark Kinser, the first one to walk back and shake hands with Stevie. Mark, you did a great job tonight. A super job coming back. Mark Kinser deserves a great round of applause as a great young man and a great representative of our sprint car auto racing profession.
Well, I tell you, about any time you win a race, that's your best one right there, no matter whether, I'd say if I win it again next year, if something happened, I could do it again, it'd probably be then. It was pretty special this year, probably because, you know, you gotta